What's up, Thrashers, and welcome back once again to the Thrash Maniac 99 YouTube channel, and I am back with another album review, and today I am talking about the latest offering from American doom metal legends, The Obsessed with Gilded Sorrow. This also came out on February 16th, and, well, this is a band that I know a little bit about. I'm not the biggest expert on, traditional doom metal, but I do know of The Obsessed. I heard of them courtesy of their debut album. I listened to some songs off of it years ago. Of course, one, Scott Weinrich, who's just a legend in classic metal, doom metal, and even punk, especially in, the Washington and Maryland area of music. So, yeah, this is the fifth studio album overall from The Obsessed, which, yeah, they've been around since 1980, but Wino likes to do a lot of bands, and this is only the fifth album overall for The Obsessed, and, well, basically to say the very least, it's an Obsessed album. It's doomy, it's rockin', it's stonery, and the production, very gritty, but still sounds really cool, maintaining itself. But one big thing with this album that's really notable is the transitions in between songs. They feel really smooth and a great way to kind of connect every song together to make it feel like we're just listening to one long run-on song to some degree. And the lead work overall, for the most part, it's rather squealy and just kind of quick shred. But we kick the album off with Daughter of an Echo. Nice, guitar squeals in the beginning before you get some, doomy, heavy rockin' riffs and melody. Very much like Black Sabbath. And it's catchy all throughout. This is one of my favorites off the album, and so it immediately started off really strong for me, and also probably the best leads of the entire album. So immediately off to the races with this track, and then it gets into It's Not Okay. While the lyrics are a little, it's more of a straightforward rocker, and the riffage that's going on here feel very much like Black Label Society and Clutch to some extent. And then also, one issue I had with this track is, especially in the second verse, it sounds like it's about to hit a big crescendo, but it doesn't really hit it. In fact, some of the life got taken out of the song for my taste. Then we get to the next four tracks really stand out on here. We get to Realize a Dream, somber, clean melody that starts, and then you get riffs that are very Alice in Chains-like. Even a nice little solid gallop. This almost feels like what would happen if Alice in Chains was a stoner metal band. That would be the best way to describe this track. Plus the chorus, rather heroic. After all, the song title, Realize a Dream, all about fulfilling your dreams in life. So it's hell yeah, let's go for it, Wino. Then we get to the title track where it really starts getting a little bit more on the stoner vibe. And this track starts off with some atmosphere before it gets into stoner doom territory. A little bit darker and a little more sizzly. Almost like Pentagram meets Cathedral. And I also really love the tribal beats that come up towards the end. I thought those tribal beats definitely added a lot more to the rhythm section of this song, where it's man, this drummer knows how to play the kit. Then Stone back to the Bomb Age, which was one of the big standouts for some people in reviews I've checked out. Very doomy and drony riffs of epic proportions. And it's got a really nice heavy and gritty chorus. So it's doomy and drony for the verses, but a heavy gritty chorus. And these bends that Wino is doing on the guitars are just nasty sounding. And then Wellspring, Dark Sunshine. This one has a little bit more of a doomy boogie groove, almost like Alice in Chains meets ZZ Top. But then you do get more of that drony doominess from Stone back to the Bomb Age a little bit, kind of returning in the bridge of Wellspring, Dark Sunshine. Then we get to probably the weakest song of the album, Jaylene, and I will agree with the Thralls guys. This sounded like a dirtier, sleazier, Cheap Trick song, but completely missed the mark on a lot of levels. So, yeah, if I were to ever listen to this album back, skip this song. But then we pick up nicely at the end with Yin Sleep, where it's dark and melodic and really doomy. Again, more Alice in Chains vibes, but mixed with Black Sabbath, and I love that combination, influence-wise, from what I'm hearing on this track. And again, more bends, and there's even some, like, off-time rhythms to kind of, like, change up the rhythms of the song, which kind of brings in maybe a slight hint of prog, even though this is still very much straightforward songwriting and stripped down. But the fact that you get those off-time drum beats definitely showcase the drummer, and I forget his name, showcasing his ability to do some off-time stuff. And then the closer, which was just a minute long, Lucky Free Nice Machine, like what kind of title is that? It was like a southern sludge riff, and they were just hanging on to it, and it was a great riff, and then it just stops. This like could have been like a 4 to 5 minute instrumental to close the album out, and it would have been fantastic, but yeah, it left me feeling like as if I was getting a hand job from a sexy lady with some latex gloves, and she just leaves me with blue balls, just edges me and doesn't let me spurt. That's about how it was with this song for me. But overall, despite the minor complaints, which would be that and the song Jaylene and maybe a couple other songs like It's Not Okay, kind of losing me a little bit, most of these songs were pretty damn good. So, despite all that, I am going to give this one a 3.5 out of 5. I thought this was a pretty good presentation from Wino and the boys in The Obsessed, and some, again, just catchy, rockin', doomy stoner riffs. And again, this is what Wino loves to do, is write riffs that you can remember. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5, all day long, all day strong. But of course, that's just my opinion. What did you guys think of Gilded Sorrow by The Obsessed? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, keep your horns high and your dreams wet.